My name is Carly and I'm 22.
I'm Alex and I'm 23 years old.
Oh, my name's Amanda and I'm 22 years old.
I don't even want to think about that too much, honestly.
Scary. I probably spend anywhere between 150 upwards of 300 annually.
At least like a monthly, like $20 to $30.
So it definitely is a lot of money, especially for me as a student, and minimum wage jobs don't pay a lot. So it takes a lot out of things that I could be doing.
I can't even begin to imagine what they would do. I know in times of crisis, I've ended up using toilet paper. I can imagine that that's what a homeless woman would do, or socks, but all of the products are so expensive that you couldn't possibly afford all of that every month.
I've definitely had experiences myself where it's like, I've been at school for 13 hours. I just started my period. It's really heavy. The nice part about that is once I get home, there are products available that I can use, but if you're homeless, that's just not an option. You've got to continue doing that, or you've got to wad up materials in your underwear which are scratchy and hurt and are uncomfortable, and there just isn't a lot of options for that.
I don't know, like I feel like that would suck. Like there would be like nothing worse than that. Like being homeless enough is terrible, and then having to deal with that on top of it every month is just crazy. Like I couldn't even imagine it. Like I honestly don't even know what they do, like how they would deal with it.
Hi, I'm Karen Shaw. I'm 57 years old, and I work at Parkdale Queen West Community Health Center. I'm a cancer survivor. I'm a consumer survivor with mental illness. So my story begins, I come from abusive. My husband was abusive. I was married for 15 years. So I couldn't take it anymore. It was either the next time he hit me, he'd probably kill me. So I chose to get help. Within that time of transitioning from being married and security, I ended up homeless. My daughter passed away, and I just went on a downward spiral from there. I got involved with crack cocaine, prostitution, drug dealing. I was incarcerated about 4 or 5 times. I've slept in. I've eaten out of dumpsters in the back of the restaurants on Yonge Street. I've slept in Island Gardens. The struggles that I faced when I was on the street was accessing period stuff for when you're on your periods. What I used to have to end up doing, I put socks. I used to go in the restaurants and get the paper towel, and at one time, like I kept putting it so much there that I actually got yeast infections, rashes. It's embarrassing. It's degrading. I think it's really important. And the other thing I don't like is that they have it as so. Even if you walk into the drugstore, nothing is under $15. You know what I mean? And I wonder, do they keep the price high like this because they know we need it, so we have to buy it?
I feel like the price is ridiculous. I shouldn't have to pay almost $20 every time I need a new box of tampons or pads. I think it's a lot of money, and it's just unfair that we have to spend that much.
If I want to have a comfortable period, I need to be able to pay for that.
I mean, they're products that I can't really live without, but I'm forced to pay for them to take care of something that I don't enjoy the process of. It seems pretty unfair. And a lot of products I know have chemicals in them that are leaching into my body that I'm paying for, but there aren't a lot of alternatives to that.
My name's Jana Gordowskis, and I'm the founder and chair of the Period Purse. It's a nonprofit organization started in Toronto and has grown in Ontario, and we support marginalized menstruators and getting period products that they need, and also just reducing that stigma around periods. So the Period Purse supports 530 menstruators in Toronto shelters every month with refill period packs. So it's a used bag, backpack, tote, any nice quality bag that you have at home. So first we put a period pack, so in a Ziploc bag there's pads and tampons, and that will last the menstruator a few months worth of the period supplies. And then we have a really nice hygiene kit. It's just kind of like a toiletry kit, everything that you and I need, from toothbrush, deodorant, toothpaste, to cream, to soaps, to something nice like nail polish or maybe some lip balm or makeup. And then something nice like socks or underwear or a scarf, and then our motivational note. So all that gets tucked inside, packed for volunteers, and that's what our period purses look like.
Products that people need and are so often overlooked should also be added into that conversation, because I think it is an aspect of survival, just that food is. Homeless women or just anyone who menstruates don't have access to things like underwear sometimes, and it's like, I don't think these are things that people immediately think of to donate when they think about helping homelessness. People normally think about housing and food, and I think that this is just being left out of that conversation.
A lot of community centers have bowls of condoms and things like that, but they don't have menstrual products for women that need them, and that doesn't really seem fair to me. It seems like more of a necessity than something like a condom.
It's really sad that in Toronto, the city doesn't give their shelters any money for any menstrual supplies. There's no money on their budget line to support this. So those people are doing homemade products, whether it's through newspaper or toilet paper or socks or rags. The Period Purse is helping a little bit, but not even 25% that is in Toronto. And that is people experiencing homelessness. So the need is great out there, and we hope spreading our word, we're going to increase our supply, and also doing some advocacy work and talking to those politicians who can make policy changes. We hope to make it better.
I've had a stressful day. I got too many condoms. I reordered 64 and we got 74. Did you hear me?